Okay, so good evening, everyone. So here we have our lesson on personal, community, and environmental health for my BPED students. Please bear with this work text or this file because this will serve as your reviewer later on for your midterm exam. So this is the start of our lesson in personal, community, environmental health, and this is just siguro pasada lang kasi natapos naman na natin yung other topics dito. Okay, but in order for you to have a reference or later on to have a resource or para may magamit kayo pag-reviewhan, then maganda rin na ginawa ko to para at least easy na lang sa inyo na i-scan later on yung ating reviewer. So first topic here is we have the foundation of personal well-being, which is the personal health and wellness. Ayan. The personal health is the ability to take charge of your health by making conscious decisions to be healthy. It not only refers to physical well-being of an individual, but it also comprises the wellness of emotional, intellectual, social, economic, spiritual, and other areas of life. So, yeah. So, personal hygiene. Ayan. So, washing the body often. Ayan. That is very common and very rhetorical questions kapag tinanong sa atin kung ano ba yung ginagawa in order for us to still maintain our personal hygiene. So, and so here we have the good personal hygiene habits, which includes the following. So, na-discuss naman natin na yan last time. So, psychological health and spiritual well-being, that would be our topic on lesson 2. But again, yung mga pre-test natin, we've tackled this one already. Yung mga what is psychological health and well-being, and what is the difference between spiritual health and psychological health, psychological problems and disorders. So, here. So, we talk about psychological health. So, sabi dito, most experts identify several basic elements psychologically healthy people regularly display. So, sabi dyan, if you are psychologically healthy, then they feel good about themselves or you feel good about themselves. So they are not typically overwhelmed by fear, love, anger, jealousy, guilt, or worry. So it means that they are very positive in themselves. So they don't mind of others' businesses. Or maybe nakikisama lang sila. They know who they are. They have realistic sense of their capabilities. So they clap, okay, or they celebrate victories of others, and they respect themselves even though they realize they aren't perfect. You know that all of us are not perfect. You know, we have different or we have insecurities, okay? We have imperfections to sell or to tell, okay? So we have the stories to tell, and we are diverse, okay? And they feel, okay, still uh, they they become real, okay, and still respect others. Yan. Next one is they feel comfortable with other people, respect others, and have compassion. Yeah. So they enjoy satisfying and lasting personal relationship and do not take advantage of others or allow others to take advantage of them. So no, nangyayari yan sa buhay, no? Sometimes we feel uncomfortable with other people's, or maybe because of feeling uncomfortable with them, then we disrespect them. But people who are psychologically healthy, they feel comfortable with other people, even uh, okay, even a lot of things, a lot of insecurities or maybe imperfections from them, still you are feel comfortable with them and still respect them because that's they are, okay, and they accept that there are others who needs greater than their own and take responsibility for fellow human beings. They can give love, consider others in interest, take time to help others, and respect personal differences. So sometimes ito yung mga tao na wala silang pakialam kung anong problema nila. Yung problema ng kaibigan nila, they respect it. Kung ano man pinagdadaanan nila, they respect it. So, instead of disrespecting them, instead of, tawag nito, yung feeling nila, yung parang ina-invalidate yung feeling sila, So they choose to listen into it in order for them to still uh, promote respect and of course uh, love to others. So next one is they are self-compassionate. Okay? They are kind and understanding of their own imperfections and weaknesses. Yan. So, naiintindihan mo sa sarili mo that you have imperfections, meron din kang hinaan, meron kang strength. Yan. And they acknowledge their humanness. May mga tao kasi na ganito, yung kahit uh, mahina sila, kung may imperfection sila, they still choose to be real. Okay? They don't compare themselves to others because they are kind and they are mindful of the problems in life and work to be honest, to be best that they can give. Given their limitation and things that they can control, they are not self-absorbed, narcissistic, or overcritical of themselves. So, if still naiintindihan nila yung sarili nila, they have good or positive outlook of themselves. Okay? They don't think negative because they think about the positive of ano yung ginawa nila. They celebrate positiveness of themselves. Like, hindi nila kailangan manira ng ibang tao. They have limitations. So, alam mo yung sarili mo, yung limitations mo na gawin. You know what is good and what is bad. Okay? So, ayan. Next one is, they control tension and anxiety. They recognize underlying causes and symptoms of stress, anxiety in their lives, and consciously avoid irritational thoughts, hostility, excessive excuse-making. Ayan, ito nangyayari din sometimes sa atin. Okay? May mga tao na kayang-kaya nilang i-control yung anxiety nila. Sometimes kasi, di ba, may mga ugali tayo na di natin nakokontrol yung anxiety natin. So, from stress, parang nag-o-overthink kasi tayo. But for people who are psychologically healthy, they tend to control their emotions because, you know, controlling our emotions can also help us to think of positive outcome. Okay? Controlling emotions will lead us to better solutions. Okay? Will better no yung mga consequences or conclusion. Okay? They use resources and learn skills to control their actions in stressful situations. You know that they are the persons who really manage to uh, escape with the problems that they encounter every day. So instead of thinking a lot of those things na challenges na pinagdadaanan mo, why not give yourself a break, or maybe let's say think of other ways in order for you to be motivated. May mga times kasi na nawawala na tayo ng gana, but sometimes we still tend to think away na kung ano yung mga bagay na pwede makapag-lift up ng motivation natin, yung energy natin. So, those are, they control tension and anxiety. So, next one is they meet the demands of life. They try to solve problems as they arise, accept responsibility, and plan ahead. Yan. So, this kind of people are very not procrastinated na tawag natin. So, they do their tasks responsibly. So, ibig sabihin, kapag hindi sila nagpa-procrastinate, may mga times na, ayan, marami tayong problema, but they tend to accept responsibility. And, ito yung mga tao na nagpapasa on time. Yan. So, for example, as a student, if you have assignments or problems or maybe tasks that's your instructor gave to you, so they immediately ginagawa yon kasi sila yung mga tao na problem solvers na hindi nila iisipin na okay, marami pa namang araw. So they set realistic goals. They think of themselves and make independent decisions. So acknowledging that change is inevitable. So they welcome new experiences. So ito yung mga taong they absorb knowledges, they absorb informations every day. They do not close their minds, they do not close themselves to new informations, but rather they choose to absorb more and meet the demands of life. Next one is they curb hate and guilt. So they acknowledge and combat tendencies to respond with anger, thoughtlessness, selfishness, vengefulness, or feelings of inadequacy. Yan. You know, there are some peoples kasi na um, instead of dealing the problems in a good way, sometimes kasi ang ginagawa nila is anger. Okay? They do not control the anger or yung emotions nila, yung mas nangingibabaw kaysa doon sa pag-control nila ng, okay, just to avoid commotions or prevent commotions, to avoid problems, or maybe let's say mga pangyayari na hindi kaaya-aya na pwede nating maipakita sa ibang tao. So they tend to control the situations instead of being in anger. Mas pinipili nila na, okay, how can I solve this problem with professionally without hurting others? Okay, with calm and relax. Yan. So these are the elements of healthy people regularly display. Ay, meron pa pala. So, aside from that, sabi dito, they maintain a positive outlook. Yan, they approach each day with presumption that things will go well. Sometimes kasi ginagawa natin to, even we are in a situation which is may mga problema tayo, medyo, or kung minsan yung challenges na yun is nawalan ka, or maybe nabigo ka sa isang bagay na gusto mong gawin sana pero nabigo ka. But despite of those kabiguan, we still think that the positive way, okay? Instead of just thinking the negative way, still try to look at the positive of those things, yan, in order for you to relax yourself, in order for you to make yourself still healthy, okay? And having fun and making time for themselves are integral parts of their lives. So they value diversity. Yan, they do not feel threatened by those of a different gender, religion, sexual orientation, race, ethnicity, age, or political party. So hindi ka natatakot kung sino ka. Okay? Or kung anong religion ka man kabilang, or sexual orientation ka man, kahit saan ka nagmula. Okay? Or age ka man, then they are not judgmental and do not force their beliefs and values on others. Yan. So next one is they appreciate and respect the world around them. They take time to enjoy their surroundings, are conscious of their place in the universe, and act responsibly to preserve their environment. So, yan. So ito yung mga klase ng tao na very conscious sa paligid sa environment nila. Ayaw nila yung magulo, ganyan. Gusto nila always malinis, or maybe organize yung environment. And they tend to respect the nature. Yan. Hindi sila yung mga tao kasi na nagtatapon na lang kung saan-saan. But for these people who are psychologically healthy, they tend to criticize those things because they want that the world around them must be appreciated and respected. So those are the characteristics that a psychologically healthy display. Okay? So next, we have meron tayong dito, table. So dito sa table na to, it says here that, i-zoom ko lang siya. So we have here the psychological unhealthy and the psychologically healthy. So bandang pinaka-orange, this indicates that about psychologically unhealthy, while dun sa medyo may green or yellow-green, psychologically healthy siya. So anong sinasabi dyan? So sabi dyan, no zest of life, pessimistic, cynical most of the time, spiritually down. Yan, down na down ka. Laughs, but usually at others, has little fun. So has serious bouts of depression, down, and tried much of time, has suicidal thoughts. So, meron kang pag-iisip no, gusto ko na lang sanang mamatay, ganyan. So, they are psychologically unhealthy. So, a challenge to be around, socially isolated. Ayan. So, sila yung ina-isolate nila yung sarili nila. Ayaw nilang makipag-usap sa ibang tao kasi natatakot sila na ma-judge. Okay? Experiences many illnesses, headaches, pains, gets colds, infections easily. Sila yung mga taong mabilis magkasakit ang ulo, masyadong uh, prone sa illnesses, pains, and colds, infections. Aside from that, shows poorer coping than most, often overwhelmed by circumstances. Masyado kang affected sa mga problems. Yan. Has regular relationship problems, finds the others often disappoint. Ayan, yung always kang nagpapa-apekto, tapos nadi-disappoint ka lagi-lagi, ganyan-ganyan. Then tends to be cynical, critical of others, tends to have negative, critical friends. Yan. Nagiging negative ka, always negative kang mag-isip. Ganyan. Then lacks of focus much of the time, hard to keep intellectual acuity sharp. Then, quick to anger, sense of humor, and fun evident less often. Yan. So, masyado agad-agad kang nagagalit. Wala kang sense of humor. Sa fun is evident less ka. Okay? Then, next is sa psychology unhealthy naman, they works to improve all areas, recognizes strengths and weaknesses. Mas ini-improve nila yung areas and they recognize their strength and weaknesses. So healthy relationships with family and friends, they have good bonds with families and friends capable of giving and receiving love and affections. So has a strong social support, may need to work on improving social skills but usually no major problems. So has occasional emotional dips but overall good mental emotional adapters. So for as in a psychologically healthy sila, they possess zest for life, spiritually healthy and intellectually thriving. So high energy, resilient, enjoys challenges and focus, realistic sense of self and others, sound coping skills, open-minded, and open-minded sila, adapts to change easily, sensitive to others and environment. And of course, has a strong social support and healthy relationship with family and friends. Okay, so that's it for psychologically healthy. Ayan. So, sabi dyan, so where do you fall this continuum? Psychologists have long argued that before we can achieve any of the above characteristics of psychological health, we must meet certain basic human needs. So, in the 1916 Human Theories, Abraham Maslow. Okay, so, yan. Pag-usapan naman natin yan next time. Okay? So, I will also create another video lecture for this lesson about the Abraham Maslow's, okay, the human theories of Abraham Maslow. So yan na, hanggang dito muna for our discussion on the psychological health. Then next meeting we'll have the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So I hope that you learned something from our discussions. Then please have your reflections and comment it on our on the video. Okay. So good night everyone and God bless. Thank you.